Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Chelsea, you know that, I know that. I'm in my Huggle today. It's amazing. I'll have it linked down below. I don't know if it'll be the same color because I realistically don't know where the subscriber who sent me this got it from, but I'll give you an Amazon link. It will be an affiliate link. You bet your bottom dollar it will, because mama gotta make that coin. I don't know about y'all, but it is the week between Christmas and New Year's. Don't want to do my hair. I don't want to do my makeup. Yes, I know I have mascara and eyebrows on, but still, just want to sleep, like just sleep. And actually, I want to read a new book that I got. 2 new books. Have you read this one? All of y'all kept messaging me about The Silent Patient, told me how amazing it was. Have you read these? Let me know. The Silent Patient and then I Know Where You Live by Greg Olson. A lot of y'all said that Greg Olson's really, really good. So, hi. How are you? I'm great. Thanks for asking. So today we have a little IGTV. It's not too long. It's really not too long. It's like 9 minutes and 47 seconds. I don't know what MLM it is yet. I haven't watched it, but we're going to watch it together. And the caption says, "Hear how Boy Mama 13, have your own identity, has totally upgraded her life," in all caps, in less than 3 months. Did she get brainwashed? Because that's what it sounds like. Anyways, so let's watch this and hear what is happening. When you know what MLM it is, comment down below. If you know, like, before they actually say the name of it. Oh my God, if they don't say the name of it, I swear to God. Okay.
All the
Making
activities.
dinner, all the stuff, yeah.
All the mom things.
Yes.
Okay, so what I love about that is that you really are just like this average, ordinary mom and woman who has this extraordinary thing that you are literally like releasing, which I just love. So
Excuse? So what I love is that you're like no one special at all. And you just have this extraordinary thing you're releasing. Is it gas? Is it a biohazard? Do I need to put on one of those suits? So I really love how vague this is already. Let's get back into it.
talk to us a little bit about, or them about, you know, where were you at before you got started and why did you get started?
So I was still doing this, obviously, but I was in a really dark, unhealthy place mentally. And
Of course she was, because no one joins a multi-level marketing company when they're in a good place. I feel like it's like a prerequisite. Like if there was an infomercial for joining an MLM, which basically that's what all these things are and that's what their Instagram posts are. But if there was an infomercial at like 3 a.m., it would be so unhinged. But I'd be like, are you sad? Are you depressed? Why am I holding this? I have a mic right here. Do you live in a basement? Do you have 5 extra toes? Are you 400,000 pounds overweight? Are you super lonely? Do you have no friends? I bet you don't, because you're up watching this super late by yourself. Look at you. You need to upgrade your life. You need to spend $299 on this starter pack so that you can sell whatever for this company. What company, you ask? We're not going to tell you, because that's sales, baby.
I was depressed all the time. I had anxiety. I would cry almost every single night. My husband and I would fight because of how I felt about myself. It was on the verge of, he's like, I don't know if this is going to work. Like, you have to start loving yourself, because, and it was just a whole thing. And I was working out for like a year straight, never saw a result. I was eating fine, not extremely healthy, but I don't know. I was just missing things in my diet and my body. And Madison reached out to me on my birthday, actually. And I was like, oh, I think she's trying to sell me something.
I don't want to sound ignorant here, but I feel like it's not possible for what she just said to be true. Like, she said she was eating fine, not, super, super healthy. I don't eat super, super healthy. So I feel like it's not possible for what she just said to be true, because she said she was working out all the time for a year straight, didn't see any results. Like, were you? And then, like, were you eating healthy? Because, I don't know. I feel like that's not it. And you can definitely still be depressed and have anxiety and work out. I don't know. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying the rags to riches story. I know that never happens, but I'm not buying it. This is so embarrassing. Like, how is this part of your sales pitch? I was so sad, and my husband and I were about to get a divorce because I really hated myself and I was so upset. Like, girl, that's so sad. I hope you're actually doing well now. But like, an MLM isn't going to save you from that. Go to therapy. Most of these people, well, none of them need an MLM, but they don't need to join an MLM. They need to go to therapy. And you know what? Therapy is typically less expensive.
trying to sell me something. But I was like, she's pretty, so I'll just follow. So I started following the My Journey page after she sent me that, and I started seeing her results on there and everyone else's. And
They talk real slow, so we're going to speed them up.
I'm tired of it not being me. Like, there's no sense in not trying it. It's 45-day money back guarantee. I'll give it a chance because I tried all sorts of other things like It Works and stuff like that. Nothing ever worked for me. So when I did try this, I was pleasantly surprised.
Okay, so let's get into that. Like, what happened for you? I mean, because a lot of people, honestly, you know, you're going to lose 5 to 15 pounds in your first 8 days if you choose to do the jump start. But it's like by day 3 and sometimes just within the first few hours that you're like, whoa, who turned the lights on? So let's talk about
5 to 15 pounds within the first 8 days. If you lose 15 pounds in 8 days, go to the hospital. It's pretty well known that if you, with a crash diet or fad diet or whatever the hell this is, again, we don't even know yet. If you like lose weight super quickly with something, you're most likely going to gain it all back, if not more, because the way in which you are losing weight is not sustainable. And of course, there's going to be people in the comments who are like, well, I did keto and I've kept it off. I don't care. I didn't ask you, Janice. Good for you though. Great. Cool. Do you feel better that you commented that?
Let's talk about your first few days and what you were feeling and seeing.
So I don't remember how many. I think it was like 13 pounds in like 8 or 9 days. I don't remember exactly in between, but I remember immediately feeling happy and like almost like a relief off my shoulder. And I was just like at peace with myself. I'm going to start crying. Sorry.
No, please do.
No, please do. Please do cry. It's better for sales. Please tell us how depressed you were. Please tell us how crappy your life was, how every aspect of your life was falling apart, including your marriage and your friends and family and your mental health and your health in general. Please cry.
Please cry.
Anyway, I was like at peace with myself and I was just a whole new person, and that's how I figured out that I was the reason my husband and I were fighting. It wasn't him. So I was like, sorry, like it was definitely me. I was taking everything out on him, but I was a completely different person. I was just happy all the time. My anxiety is so much better. I'm able to go out and have fun and not stress over every little thing that was completely ridiculous. I mean, I still have my moments. I am a woman, but
Right.
It's definitely changed, and I've never been more happy. And then obviously the weight loss has been amazing.
Crazy. So can I just say, like, you guys, Jackie, this happened for Jackie in her first 8 days on the system. And I'm just going to go ahead and say,
within 8 days, her anxiety subsided. I'm happy she at least said that, like, oh no, I still have my days. Great. But her anxiety subsided. Her relationship with her husband's so much better. She's able to go out. She's so happy. She lost 1 million pounds within 3 hours. And the girl on top just said, the system. So I think that it is Optavia. Everyone keeps saying, not everyone, but people are saying like, oh, you say Optavia wrong. Is it Optavia? I got an idea. How about these MLMs just name their company something normal instead of Body or Elomire, Elomere, Awakened, Awakened. I better not even say their name because they sent me a cease and desist. I have to figure out if I'm going to do a dramatic reading of that because they like to sue everyone and their mom. All my own opinion, whatever. Maybe I should have a disclaimer that says like, this is all my own opinion and nothing that I say is ever a fact.
in her first 30 days, she was down 20 pounds. Like, you have completely reshaped your body. Like, the products, I love kind of what you said just about like these products solve what your body needs. So like everybody has different things wrong with it.
What? 20 pounds in 30 days? Is the product a tapeworm? Did you get it from Creed and Quality Assurance?
That wasn't a tapeworm.
And there's like literally, it's like a little puzzle piece. And if you can just put that puzzle piece in, it's like the whole entire system can like turn on. Don't you feel like that?
Absolutely.
Like, how could it really be this simple? Like, was it really this simple of a fix? Sometimes,
Right.
you know, sometimes it's more intense. But so products have completely transformed your life. Let's talk about the opportunity, like what this opportunity has done for you, because, you know, as much as people are struggling wellness wise and they want to lose weight, people need money. People need opportunity, and people need opportunity that they don't have to go get another, you know, part-time job or whatever. What I love about what this is we can literally just do it from our phone. And this started for you so organically and blew up for you so organically, which we're going to get into. But it's like you have done what you have done all from your phone. You didn't have to go get a boss or, you know, have to block off 20 hours a week or 40 hours a week because you needed some extra. So let's talk about, you know, you're excited about what happened for you on the products. What did you do from there, and what has happened after you did that?
So it's not Optavia, it's Xyngular. I don't know much about that one. I'll find other videos that other people have posted and I'll put them down below. Why not just name it something normal? Please stop doing this to me. And if it's not full-time, which it's not, then it's part-time. So what are you talking about? You don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, she's like, you don't have to go find a boss. You work for a company. You are not your own boss. It's not how that works. And you could say like, oh, well, Chelsea, like you get a 1099 from YouTube. And it's like, that's different. No, clearly different.
So let's talk about, you're excited about what happened for you on the products. What did you do from there, and what has happened after you did that?
So when I bought the kit, I was like, you know what, would like my money back. So like, I was like, I'm gonna jump into the business. So it did start for money, but then I saw my results and I felt how happy I was. I'm like, holy shit, I want everyone to feel like this.
Yes.
To feel this about themselves. So I'm like, I'm gonna do it. So I started posting, and I think like 2 days later, I sold my first kit to somebody. And then 4 days into it, I made that $526, and that was 4 days in that month. And then the month was over. And I made like $1,600 the next month, and then again this month. But so it's been like 2 months and 8 days. I've made a little over 3,000.
That's amazing. Let's talk about how that has like felt for you. Like what is that kind of money doing for you personally in your life? I know everybody, if they were given $500 right now, would have something completely different that they would be spending that money on. But talk to me about like, what has that money gone towards for you right now?
So literally anything I need. I normally have to ask my husband for, anything, whether it's gas money or we just don't share an account, but it's just easier to track that way. He's not a bad person. So I'm able to just, go out and buy the kids something, myself something, go get a massage, go get my nails and toes done, and go to the grocery store, I have extra money for that. The bonuses definitely help with that too. Cause that was yesterday. I'm like, I don't know if I have money for groceries. And then bing, bing, got paid twice.
Bonus.
And was able to, get more groceries.
That's so amazing. Yeah. And then I guess lastly, let's just kind of talk about, one, I know the part that you love most in this is helping other people get results and feel how you felt. That's how it legitimately started for you, is you wanted people to feel what you were feeling. So talk to me about, is there any kind of stories that you've gotten from anybody that you have helped that have been really inspiring? And then just end and what you're most excited about, what this has turned into for you.
So sorry if I get off topic, you might have to tell me what else to say, but
that was a lot. That was my bad.
Really everyone I've helped has been so excited and just happy with themselves. My girlfriend hated airplanes, hated them, would get the worst anxiety attacks, and now she's able to just go on them and be totally casual about it, totally fine, didn't even think about it. And she was like texting me how excited she was and just how happy she was. I had someone else start the program, and in like 2 weeks was their daughter's wedding, and she had to go in and get fitted twice. And the seamstress was like, hey, stop it. I don't have time to do this. So I stopped losing weight. So that was pretty cool. And then a couple women on menopause that were struggling, that could not lose the weight, and they're basically in tears talking to me, and I'm just so excited. Anytime anyone like falls off the wagon a little bit, I just coach them back into it. And they're like, thank you so much for being there for me. And just they jump right back on. It's really cool.
Oh, I love that. Okay, so last thing is,
isn't it annoying that like I feel like in MLMs, really, I mean in society in general, thought that like even if you're a stay-at-home mom, like that's not enough, even though that in itself is like the equivalent to 7 jobs. And I'm pretty sure there was a study done recently that was like, no, it is the equivalent to, I think it was like 3 jobs, or like 3 full-time jobs, literally keeping other humans alive. But the thought of like, I want to be able to like buy myself something or like do this or that, like without guilt. And like, I understand that. I get it. Like, believe me, I will probably always be working and like not, have my own income. So like, I understand that, but it's like stinks, right? It's like, why do you have to feel guilty about like buying something? If you can afford it, then okay, do it. But if you can't, then don't. That's just how life works. And I'm not saying I'm like above anyone. I'm not. Like, I'm part of that problem too, clearly, because I'm not that it's a problem, but I'm like, no, I will always want to be working so I can have like my own money, even though like I'm married and like it's our money, and what he makes is mine and what I make is his. But still, weird concept, right? That is definitely something that the multi-level marketing industry and like the hustle and scammy industry as a whole, especially on social media, they exploit that so much. And it can definitely cause a rift between partners for sure. Like the whole, well, oh, don't you want to, not have to ask your spouse for money? And then the objection of, oh, I need to talk to my spouse. And then when they say things like that, it's like, well, don't let them hold you back from their dreams. They just don't want you to succeed. And I know not every single person says that, but there is a lot of that going on, and that can definitely cause rifts. And I've seen a lot posts where husbands or wives get really frustrated because they're like, I don't know how to show them that they are not doing well, that they are actually not bringing in money. And all they see is the, income or the revenue that comes in, but they're not accounting for what they're spending. Like they're spending more than they're making, and it's really frustrating. There have been so many posts like that, and I've known people personally who have had that issue with their spouse as well, and it causes a lot of issues on an already major point of contention in a lot of marriages, which is finances, unfortunately.
Actually turned into for you that you weren't really expecting maybe in the beginning? Like, what are you looking forward to from here?
I guess just growing the business and helping more people and getting more connected with you guys. And just, it's such a fun thing to do. Like the business is fun. You guys are amazing. Everything's just...
Isn't it crazy how they have not said what the company is, the name of it, that it is a multi-level marketing company, that it's network marketing, anything like that. And they haven't even said what the product is. All they said was system and product. They didn't actually say what it is. So like, is it a meal plan? Is it shakes? Is it a workout program? Is it a pill? Is it a powder? Is it a Listerine strip? Is it a tampon soaked in liquid that I'm going to shove up my butt? Like what? Please tell me what it is. These people are horrible at sales. Like they are leaving so many questions. And I understand that's definitely a tactic to where people are interested and it piques their interest and they're all excited about it. And like, oh my God, well, I want to make so much money. Also, they didn't talk about how much money she's made because they probably can't. What's her profit? Tell me right now.
And I love it. It's like I'm able to make dinner, do laundry, and still help people.
I know, I call this fun money. Like it turns into serious money, but it's like fun money. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Obviously, I want to grow further into the company. That's my main goal, and just,
see where we go from here.
Yeah.
You're on a pretty cool launch pad. Well, Jackie, thank you so much for getting on here and just sharing your heart. That was so fun.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll get to see you tonight on our team Zoom.
All right.
All right. Bye, guys.
So like, do you know how her life has changed? Like, what are some tangible things? Like some specifics. So for instance, and this is just an example, I can only use myself as an example. If I was ever trying to sell someone on doing what I do, which I wouldn't, don't do it. I love it. I'm super blessed. I'm very thankful for all of you. And I absolutely love making content. It's my favorite thing in the world. It also sucks. It's very scary. You will doubt yourself a lot. It is not sustainable in the least bit. Can be if you get enough views per month and like can sustain that, but it's real hard when it comes to that. And there are definitely times where I'm like, I would just really like to like have a normal job and like a normal income, but then I'm like, wait, no, I don't want that, because I'm able to not work for a whole week if I don't want to, and I'm able to just stop working randomly during the day or during the week and go hang out with Tony if I want, or if I don't feel good, I can do that as well. So yeah, so I mean, I really wouldn't trade that at all. But if I was going to try to give like tangible examples of how, and like specific examples of how my life is different, I would say obviously that like all the things that I just said, clearly, like the schedule and all that. And then that, I really can work from anywhere if I wanted to. I don't want to work from anywhere though, because I don't want it to take over, that work-life balance. I want to keep my work in this room and that's it. I can do certain aspects of like responding to stuff anywhere though. But then also like the, financial aspect. Oh, you just hit your head, Wiggum. Are you okay? Oh my goodness. There goes the one brain cell that was left. Wiggum. Oh. He turned back over and started snoring right away and said, no, f you, Mom. So some examples that I would give, I, was able to pay off all of my debt, and it was mostly like medical stuff, and some things had gone to collections because I was just like, F it. So I was able to do that, which is great. I've been able to focus on increasing my credit score, which is wonderful. I've actually increased that by almost like 100, I think. Yeah, almost by like 100 points. Still going, still working on it. I've been able to save a lot more. I've actually tripled my annual income, I believe. Yeah, wow. Compared to my last job, I have tripled my annual income, which is awesome. Absolutely great. That's revenue, not profit, just so you know. I know I always say that, but I always have to be clear on that because people are like, wow, you make so much money. And I'm like, no, I don't. I make like $1,200 a month. And that's before taxes. The company makes good money. And then also, one thing that I think is cool is being able to pay for like all the dental work I needed done. I got a couple fake teeth. I got some crowns, okay? It's genetics, basically. Thanks, Dad. And then also one of my favorite things was, and a lot of people do this, but I could like never afford to do like the 6-month payment for our car insurance. And I do that now. And that feels real good. And our car insurance just got upped, not just like 6 months ago, because Tony's got a newer, faster vroom vroom car now. Mine's just a Volkswagen. I love Volkswagens. But yeah, so our car insurance is expensive. Plus, we live in Florida in Hillsborough County. It's extremely expensive. Not extremely, but it is expensive. And I pay for that myself. And I love that. That's like a cool accomplishment. Listen, if me discussing finances makes you uncomfortable, that has nothing to do with me. That has everything to do with you. It's not a brag, but like that's a really good example of like giving specifics, but then also being realistic about it. And then also talking about like what the trade-off is. But that's just being, honest about it. And a lot of people who are in MLMs aren't doing that because obviously there's the difference there is that their income is reliant on them being able to paint this beautiful picture. They're not going to tell you about the taxes. They rarely ever do that. What they will say is, oh, everything's a business expense. No, it is not, because you're a salesperson. You're not an influencer. Yeah, when you're doing what I do, a lot of things are business expenses. A lot of things are deductions, but not everything. That's how you get on the IRS's radar. Don't do that. Do not do that. But like I said, that is what their income is based on, is painting this beautiful picture for you and selling you this opportunity that most likely is not the reality. So please don't fall for it. Just keep that in mind. Please be aware of red flags. If someone's trying to get you to do the same thing that they do, it's most likely a scam. It's most likely an MLM. So please do not fall for these things. They are getting better and better at scamming and better at deceiving people via the internet, via social media. And it ain't gonna stop in 2023, y'all. They're just gonna get better and better at it. So please tell your friends, tell your family, make sure they're aware of these certain scams and these deceptive people and deceptive marketing practices. You might think, oh, well, it's like cringy if I share it on my Instagram. No, it's not. No, it is not. Sharing something like that, sharing, a post from a scamfluencer type awareness, not from a scamfluencer, but from that type of social media account, or, from mine, or even just like taking a screenshot of someone's story that, is bringing awareness to something and like sharing it and then like maybe tagging them. So if people want more information, they can seek it out that way. That's super helpful. So please spread the word. Please do your part. And I appreciate you very much. Please stay spicy. You should always do that. Comment down below what are some videos, some topics, some things that you'd like me to discuss in the new year, 2023. I would appreciate it. Please remember how valuable you are. Your voice matters, your feelings are valid, and you, most importantly, are valuable and spicy. So I'll see you in my next video and hope you have a great day. Goodbye.